What's happening, man? We back at it. This is Journey of a Rapper, man, with your boy 9 to 5 Twine, man. So I'm covering everything about my rap career, man. That's why it's called Journey of a Rapper. So let's get straight into it. On today's episode, we're gonna talk about the reality of being a rapper. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't have any friends outside of the rapper or hip-hop genre, the hip-hop and rap genre. I have no friends that's R&B singers. I have no friends that's into gospel music. I don't have any friends that's into any other genre of music besides rap and hip-hop. So I'm gonna just speak on being a rapper. This the reality of being a rapper, and that's what we're gonna talk about in this video, man. And that's just what it is. I could have said the reality of being a musician, being an artist, being a performer, but we just gonna focus strictly on being a rapper. You know, for all the hip hop heads and all the people that want to be rappers, and for anybody thinking about becoming a rapper, man, I hope you view this video. I hope this video rank and search and show up on y'all feeds, because I feel like before you would try in this day and time, not even in Detroit, it's almost every major city, you got people that wants to be rappers. It used to be like that back in the day, like 10 years ago, but now in 2023, it has multiplied like 100 times more. So from back then up until now, let's just say if it was 100 million people that wanted to be rappers, now it's probably like a billion people that want to be rappers. So I feel like this is gonna be a good video. So before you try to become a rapper, you got to be faced with the reality of what this gonna come with. Because a lot of people think, oh, I want to be a rapper, I want to be famous, I want to shine, I want to make a lot of money. Well, you're gonna have to face the reality of that lifestyle and what you going against and what comes with trying to be a famous rapper, man. And that's why I said this is the reality of being a rapper, man. So let's get into it. But before we get into it, I want y'all to follow me on all social media websites, man. It's 9 to 5 Twine on everything, every website, every social media platform. I'm on there as 925 Twine. So go add me on that. I do follow back. I want y'all to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I want y'all to like the video if y'all feel like this video is gonna help anyone understanding the reality of being a rapper. And also I want y'all to comment and let me know how I did on this video. And with that being said, let's get into it. Let's work. Journey of a Rapper. So look, man, the first thing y'all gotta understand with the reality of being a rapper, it's hard. It's hard to go from just saying you want to be a rapper and to make music. It's hard to go from just starting off day one as a rapper, rapping. I don't care how good you are. If you super talented, you could rap real good. You got punchlines, metaphors, wordplay, storytelling. You got good beats. You make your own beats. Whether you make your own beats or not, you could be the most talented person. But it is hard to become an unknown rapper to becoming a famous rapper. To get up there with all the biggest names in hip hop, or I ain't even gonna say, let's not even say becoming a big name rapper. Let's just say it's hard to become a successful rapper. And let's define a successful rapper real quick. Right now, I haven't made too much of any money being a rapper. The most I've made is probably like $22 through through United Masters. So all the streams that I have, I don't have a total exact amount of streams that I have. I'm gonna just give y'all a roundabout, let's just say 2,000 streams, something like that. Probably a little more, probably a little less. So in my United Masters app, I can show y'all that I've made from 4/20 of 2022 up until today, I've made about $22 off all my streams. So that's not really being a successful rapper as of right now, but it takes time to get to the point where I will make $20,000 a month $20,000 a month with just my streams, that I would call that successful. So like I said, before I get into that, let's just define what successful is. Let's just say whatever, let's just take this amount. So this is what I'm gonna define as a successful rapper. If you break even, you're not a successful rapper. But how much ever money you done spent on recording music, buying beats, and artwork, and everything it takes to be a rapper, if you make back the money that you spent, plus you make back double, but I ain't gonna even say that, because if you make back double, it could be a low amount. So let's just say if I spend $500 on me starting off day one as a rapper, right? Let's just say if I start off, I spend $500 on studio time, beats, and artwork. Let's say I spend $500 on that, and I make that $500 back through my streaming, and then I make another $500. I would say that's a good thing, but I ain't gonna necessarily say that's being a successful rapper. So let's just define being a successful rapper as someone who makes a lot of money. So let's just start with a good number. Let's just say you spend $1,000 a month, or you spent like, let's just say you spent $2,000 to $3,000 making an album. How many ever songs, it don't matter. But if you could make 90%, hold on, I'm not even gonna say that. I'm gonna just say, we gonna define being a successful rapper as just making a lot of money off your music. So it's hard to go from being a new rapper to just starting off as a new rapper. You making music, you dropping song after song, or you might drop a project with like 5 to 10 songs, or maybe even up to 10 to 20 songs. It's hard to go from making a few songs or a few albums or mixtapes, and then out of nowhere you become a large scale rapper. And let's not even say a large scale rapper. Let's just say it's hard to go from being a new rapper to you uploading your music on these DSPs and YouTube and all the other music platforms where you could download and buy music. It's hard to make music and then start making $10,000 a month. It's hard to do that. It's hard to even make $1,000 to $2,000 a month off your music. It takes a lot of streams to do that. So that's for number one. It's hard being a rapper starting off. That's just hands down facts. I don't care what nobody say, unless you related to someone who's famous, or you got connections to some famous people that's inside the music industry that can help you. But I'm not talking, that should be a whole different subject. So for one, starting up and becoming a rapper is hard. And for number two, it's expensive. You gotta understand that at the bare minimum, rap is expensive unless you can do everything yourself. And when I say everything, I'm talking about you know how to record yourself, you know how to make beats, you know how to draw artwork, you know how to mix and master. And even that, if you know how to do all three of those, then rap is not going to be expensive for you. Being a rapper is not going to be that expensive for you, because then you can take all that, you save a lot of money by knowing how to record, make beats, and do artwork. You save a lot of money by doing those three things, and the last thing you really got to do is just market and promote your music, and that's going to take money. But you would save a lot of money if you know how to do those three. But how many people come into the music industry trying to be a rapper or artist, and they know how to record themselves, they know how to make beats, and they know how to do artwork? Most rappers that's famous do not know how to do those three things. I'm not saying there's not people out there that do, but 90% of these rappers out here don't know how to record themselves, they don't know how to make beats, and if they do know how to make beats, they not good beats. And then if they know how to record themselves, do they know how to mix and master to make it sound professional, like professional grade music that goes on the radio? And then for number 3, how many rappers that you know can draw real good, like make good creative artwork? So that's another thing, man, a reality behind being a rapper. Being a rapper is expensive. You got to pay for beats at the minimum. A beat on YouTube, to lease a beat, if you're not trying to outright own the beat and have exclusive rights to that beat, at the bare minimum, that's $50. So if you want to have a mixtape with 20 songs and you lease 20 different beats, how much is that? That's $1,000 right there, just off leasing beats. Then you gotta have artwork. I ain't gonna necessarily say you gotta have artwork for every song, but you're gonna want to have some artwork for some of your singles, some good quality artwork, and that's gonna cost you anywhere from $60 to $100 every piece of artwork that you buy for your singles. So that's something that's required. That can get expensive. Then from there, you got studio time. Studio time, depending on where you go to record, is not that expensive, but at the end of the day, you might need more than a couple. I ain't gonna say how much studio time that you would need. Some people finish songs within an hour. They could do a song, they could freestyle a song in 15 minutes or whatnot. Some people take an hour to record a good song, but that's just all based on the person. But understand that studio time is something that is a necessity that you need. Is necessary for you to buy in order to be a rapper. There's no way around it. So studio time can become expensive. It definitely adds up. That's definitely gonna be one of the most things that you're gonna invest into, the studio time. So like I said, when it all comes down to it, being a rapper is expensive. And then not only that, you got to pay people to post your music on different platforms like Say Cheese and all the different Instagram pages that allow you to get posted. You're going to have to pay them to promote your music on their page, or even certain YouTube channels allow you to pay them to post your music on their page because they may have a lot of subscribers. And even marketing takes money. You got to be paying different platforms, investing into advertisements on Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. That's marketing right there. When you paying to get your music sent out to a certain demographic, age group, and people based upon their interests, that's marketing. So you're going to have to pay, and that stuff can be expensive. You paying on either a weekly basis or a monthly basis. Some people might pay $10 a day and get their advertisements sent out on Instagram, but you got to understand this stuff is expensive. Being a musician is expensive, and a lot of times most people out here making music is not making money, real money off their music. Like, I've spent tens of thousands of dollars, I have spent tens of thousands of dollars on my LLC and my business and investing into my rap career, and I have only made $22 and some change through United Masters. So with that being said, you got to understand, man, being a rapper and a musician is expensive. You got to invest into studio time, beats, artwork, promo, and marketing. This stuff is expensive. And not only that, you also got to pay to perform so people can see you to perform. It's some establishments that allow you to perform for free. You just sign up and they allow you to perform for free. But also, a lot of these clubs and venues, if you want to perform in front of these crowds, especially big crowds, they want you to pay money, anywhere from $100 to $200 to $300, even more than that, $500, $600, $700, $1,000. I'm not at the point where I've been performing on big stages, but I'm pretty sure if they had slots available to independent artists, somebody who want to get their name out there, I'm pretty sure it's some that probably charge you 1,000 or more. I don't know that specifically, but I'm pretty sure it's some setups like that. Outside of that, man, it's so many other things, and that's just the basics of being a rapper. It's pretty much a lot more things that you have to pay for, like subscriptions to different services that you need. I'm not gonna cover all those, but even when you sign up with different accounts that take care of like your publishing and your royalties, you gotta pay certain services to collect those royalties for you. So that's another thing. That's another cost. So with that being said, man, it's just a lot of costs and fees associated with being a rapper. Like, you got sound exchange, you got BMI. If you want a publisher's account, you got to pay like 100. Sound exchange, song trust, I believe one of those you got to pay like 100 to set up your account so they can collect your royalties. Man, it's a lot of different accounts that you got to set up and pay for, man, to be able to use these services and be able to be and basically be able to use these platforms and websites to be able to get an advantage and handle business that you need to handle as a rapper. With that being said, another thing, earning money as a rapper is hard, because if you start off as a rapper, it's going to take you, I'm not going to say it's impossible, because it's, don't get me wrong, it's rappers out here that start off rapping and within 1 year they blow up. I ain't going to say no specific names as far as rappers that's been blown up, but it has been rappers that have blown up within 1 year of being a rapper. So they have may spent a few hundred or maybe a few $1,000s on making songs and stuff or whatnot and promoting their music, and it finally blows up. I'm not gonna speak on Ice Spice situation because I don't technically know exactly how long she's been a rapper and how long she's been putting her music out there, but she blew up really fast off TikTok. Same thing with Glorilla. She blew up real fast within like a year of being a rapper. Maybe she might have blew up in 2 years, but you got a lot of different people. Lil Loaded, he blew up real fast within his first year. It's a lot of guys, man, out here that blows up in the first year of them being a rapper. But outside of those people, 90% of the people out here that's rappers is not going to blow up within the first year or even make money. So that's another thing. Making money as a rapper is extremely hard. It's harder than being a rapper. Like, the whole purpose, and I ain't gonna say the whole purpose, but at the end of the day, if you love making music, you want to get paid for what you love to do. So with that being said, you have bills, you have a life outside of being a rapper. So if you're not making money from being a rapper and you keep spending money, that becomes hard and frustrating. And like I said, it's hard to earn money as a rapper. It's not easy. It takes time to build up a fan base of people that's going to consistently listen to your music on a daily basis and even post your music on their pages just simply because they love your music. It takes time to make people to learn of you, to get discovered, to want to even to play your music on their pages. And like I said, it's hard to learn. No, it's hard to earn money simply because it takes time for people to discover you and for people to grow with you and learn your music and love your music and like your music and post it. It takes time for that to happen. It doesn't happen overnight. It's rare these days. It's possible. It happens to very few people, but it takes anywhere from 2 to 5 years, even 10 years, to start seeing profits or benefits, or start making money to get booked for shows and get paid to perform your song in front of crowds of people. It takes time to do that. It doesn't happen overnight, and a lot of cases it doesn't happen in the first 1 or 2 years. I'm inside my first year. I've learned a lot of things about the music industry. I've learned a lot of things that I needed to do and set up in order for me to become successful. I've been having my learning experiences with becoming a rapper. I've been doing good on the YouTube side of things, but I have still not been monetized on my YouTube channel yet. I haven't started earning real money. That $20 does not even compare to the money that I spent while pursuing my rap career of being a famous rapper. So y'all gotta understand, it's gonna be hard, very hard, to start earning money when you become a rapper. It's just a process that you have to go through, and to get paid for streams is one thing, but then performing at shows, at clubs, at bars, and different big theaters and stages, it takes time to get to that level. So that's what you gotta understand. You're gonna spend a lot of money before you start making money, and that goes for most rappers. And any famous rapper right now would tell you that. Like, it's not gonna, you're just not gonna say, hey, I'm a rapper and oh, now I'm starting to make thousands of dollars. Like, it doesn't work that way. You gotta go through the process of building your name and brand up and becoming successful and getting a buzz for yourself to where people is streaming your music consistently, want to hear it and share it on their pages to make you become a successful rapper. And another thing, dealing with people is another thing that you gotta understand. It's hard with being a rapper. You gotta deal with people that are not truthful. You gotta deal with a lot of people that are not good people in this music industry. And I'm not trying to bash anyone, but that's just the honest truth. People do bad business out here with a lot of these people that's trying to be rappers. I'm not gonna say the studios do that, because the studios are really plain and simple. You pay for your studio time, you work with an engineer and record your songs. They mix and master. They may charge a little more for mix and mastering, but outside of that, you basically gonna deal with some shady people in this music industry. And I'm not even talking about in the big upscale side of record labels and stuff like that. I'm just talking about on the low end. As far as you becoming a rapper, you're gonna deal with people that's gonna not deliver on their word of what y'all agreed upon. Like producers, you might hear a beat and you like the beat and you want to buy it, and you send a producer money to buy the beat and they don't even send it to you. It's just it's on YouTube, but they got a tag with saying purchase this track today, and then you send them some money to purchase it, and they never send you the beat without that purchase your track today tag inside the beat. So that doesn't, you don't want to be on the song and it's saying purchase your track today. Like, you don't want to have that in your song. So with that being said, you're gonna deal with producers that don't keep their word. You're gonna deal with videographers that's not professional. They don't give you a good grade of quality video that you're looking for. You're gonna deal with people who's supposed to do artwork that'll scam you out your money, don't produce quality artwork, and never even give you the artwork. And that's just the reality of being a rapper. Like, you're gonna deal with some people that don't know how to do business, and they will do anything to get money out you and don't deliver on the service or product that you're trying to buy from them. and that's just something you're gonna have to deal with. So before you get into being a rapper, you want to learn and network with people in person and really get to know people before you start inboxing people and dealing with people on Instagram or YouTube, because it's a lot of scams going on right now. And at the end of the day, you got to understand that a lot of these people you deal with in the music industry are not your friends. They don't care about you. They don't care about what you got going on. A lot of people in this music industry only want to get money out you, and that's just hands down facts. A lot of these people, whether it's producers, people who do artwork, the artists that do like actual visual art, a lot of these people just want to get money off you, and that's it. They don't want to help you. They just want to steal your money and run off. So that's another reality of being a rapper. You're going to have to deal with people that don't keep their word, and not even that, people that say they going to advertise your music and stuff like that. These people are not keeping their word on posting your music. You could tell somebody you going to pay them to post your music, you pay them and they don't post it. That, again, that's the reality of being a rapper. You're going to deal with situations until you really learn people and build real relationships with people in person. You're going to deal with the possibility of being scammed out your money. And that happens on a bigger scale in the music industry when you get higher in the music industry. But I'm not going to talk about that part because I'm not higher up in the music industry to be even talking about that. So I'm going to just stick to where I'm at. And last but not least, it's going to come down to people supporting you. That kind of goes along with making money, but you got to understand that when you start off being a rapper and you enthusiastic, and like I said, you could be a great rapper. You could have punchlines, stories, bars, metaphors, storytelling, all that. You could have wordplay, you could be fast at rapping, all that good stuff. You can know how to make your own beats, but when it comes down to it, everything is on you. People, I can't speak for everyone, but usually when people become rappers, they don't get as much support as they want, or they, no matter how talented they are or how bad they are, people are not going to support you as freely and as much as you want them to do. As far as the people that's in your friends list, the people that follow you on Instagram or whatever social media websites, it's not that easy being successful. So if you become a rapper today, let's just say you're not a rapper and you want to be a rapper, as soon as you upload your first mixtape, your first song, your first EP, your first album, your first mixtape, whatever you upload, you can't go into the music industry or being a rapper thinking people is going to freely support you. Because I'm here to give you a news flash. The reality behind it, I'm not hating, and it's going to sound harsh, but this is the honest truth for most rappers. I'm not going to say all, but this is the reality for most rappers. When you upload your music, your first song, second song, first mixtape, second mixtape, first album, second album, whichever order, when you upload your music and put it out here on these platforms, people are not going to support you as much as you want them to support you freely. And that's just the honest truth. So once you upload your music and you tell these people, hey, I'm a rapper, come support me, no matter how good your music is, no matter how good you is at marketing and advertisement, the people that your friends and family, or just people that you don't know that's your friends and followers on any of these platforms, they're not going to support you just up out the blue, out of nowhere, just because you asked them to go listen to your music and go stream it. That's just the honest facts. That's not true for everybody. Some people have more favor when it comes to that, but most rappers don't just off rip. Soon as they upload music, they just get 1 million views organically, real views, like it, and just go viral. It doesn't work like that. You just gotta keep being consistent, keep putting out good music, keep putting out music consistently, and keep promoting yourself, keep advertising, keep marketing, and doing what it takes to be successful. Eventually, you're going to build a fan base over time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a couple weeks. It's not going to happen in a month. It's not going to happen in 1 year for most rappers. That's just the honest truth. If it was that easy to make it, everybody that wants to be a rapper would be millionaires right now. And that's just the reality of being a rapper. When you upload your music, people is not gonna support you. When you be like, hey, can y'all go listen to my song? Hey, I just got a video, it's super sweet. I got a flying car in the video, I got jewelry, I got fine women, I got a bunch of money. No matter how good you are, when you want these people to support you, they're not gonna support you. It's not because you're not good. It's not because any other reason. In this day and time, people just don't like supporting people, and that's just what it is. Unless they really like you and unless you really win them people over, they're not gonna support you. But that's okay. I'm just talking about the people that follow you or the people that's in your friends list. That's why you got to keep promoting your music and advertise it and market it so you could find more people that like you and support your music and your movement and your brand. I'm not saying it's never gonna happen. I'm just saying at the beginning, it's not gonna happen like that. Like I was saying in the previous conversation, it's not too many rappers that blow up and get millions of views and millions of streams within the first year of them rapping, or even the first 2 years. It's not that many people. Does it happen? Yes, but you can't compare your situation to another rapper that done blew up, because it's not that many people blowing up and skyrocket. Like every month, it's not 100 people a month that just blows up every month. Like, no, it's a few. It's like, I'm gonna say plus or minus, it's like maybe 5 to 10 people that might blow up or get a buzz or get a good buzz and start getting good streams. I'm gonna say 5 to 10 people a month. It might be way more than that, but it's not like 100 new rappers every month just get a record deal and they get millions of views just because they posted a video on YouTube or posted it on Facebook or Instagram. The reality of being a rapper is not like that. It's just, it is what it is. But not to get off subject, man, people is not gonna support you like that. So you just gotta understand that you have to outsource your music to a lot of people that you don't know, to a lot of different random people. It's billions of people on the internet. It's billions of people on earth. So you gotta promote your music so good that you get your music out there to a large number of people, to give your music the opportunity to be discovered and known amongst a large group of people, and let them random people decide if you got good music and if they gonna like your music and support your brand. Depending on your friends list on Facebook is not gonna make your career blow up. Depending on people on Instagram, like your followers, you posting good content and good music every day, and you wonder like, why haven't I blowed up? You better than other rappers. It's just the generation we live in. People don't like to support people these days. The people that follow you don't. The people, to make it sound better than what I just was trying to explain, people don't support people these days. And I'm talking about as far as you being the rapper and the people that's following you, or your friends, your followers on any platform, or your friends on any platform, they not gonna support you like that. Maybe they haters, maybe they not, maybe they feel like you're not good enough, maybe they just don't like your music. Whatever the case may be, your music career, or you trying to make it, doesn't depend on them. It depends on you pushing your music out to a wide group of people to give them the choice to say if you good enough to make it or not. That's what it all depends on. And that's just my opinion. And I feel like that's not even my opinion. That's factual, that you got to push your music out and get it heard. And once you got your music heard enough, then people either gonna promote your music, like it, and support you, or they not. And that's just the reality of being a rapper, man. Everybody is not gonna make it. It's over 100 million, probably a billion. I ain't gonna say a billion, but it's definitely over the 100 million mark. Maybe at 500 million people out here right now that's trying to be rappers and trying to become famous off making rap music. And that's just what it is. The reality behind it, everyone is not going to make it. It's just not enough room in the music industry for 100 million rappers. And that's just the honest truth. I don't know how many spots it is for rappers overall, but everybody is not going to make it. And we got to understand that. It's like the NBA. Everybody who play basketball is not going to make it to the NBA. I'm not hating. That's just the honest truth. With that being said, man, that's what it is, man. Some people just not gonna support, but you just gotta keep going and being consistent. And look, man, I think I'm gonna make a part 2 to this video. I think maybe I should discuss some more things, discuss things in detail. Maybe it might be some things I left out that I should have talked about, man. But I ain't gonna try to make this video too long and talk y'all to death and make y'all sleepy. But look, man, this your boy 9 to 5 Twine, and I just let y'all know the reality of being a rapper, man. So if y'all feel like I said some real stuff in this video, I want y'all to like the video. I want y'all to click subscribe to my channel, and I want y'all to comment and tell me what you think and how you feel about everything that I said in this video, man. And with that being said, man, we clocking out, go home, get some good food, get some rest, go to work, get up, go to work, get off, do a good job, go home, get some sleep, get some rest, get up, get back over it, and get up, do it again, do it all over again. And that's what it is, man. 9 to 5 world, 9 to 5 way, 9 to 5 lifestyle. This your boy 9 to 5 Twine. This is Journey of a Rapper, signing out, clocking out. Peace out, be gone.